Just kind of listening to some of your quotes after the game on Sunday, Saturday. It sounded like you were pretty pleased with the effort that you saw.
Yeah, incredible effort. Both nights we were outstanding. You know, I mean, it was the best series we put together against a really good team. We felt like we could have won both nights. You know, it was from the net out a complete effort. So we were really proud of them.
By my count, you guys are 8-3 when you score first and 2-16 when you don't. How important? Why is it so important to get?
Well, it's just you got a young team, and when you can score first and play downhill, you have more confidence, and our guys just seem to respond better. You know, and that's a metric a lot of teams have, is trying to get that first goal. It's not one of our 10 game measurements. I didn't want to do it with a young team because you need to know when you don't score first that you got a game to play, right? So. But it's important. Clearly it's important, playing really good disciplined hockey. When we don't have any selfish, the bigger stat is when we don't have any selfish or retaliatory or stupid penalties, we're undefeated. We haven't lost. So being disciplined is paramount.
That discipline's gotten better, obviously, in practice today. We're seeing that they're working a little better, but also in the game action, it looks like they're playing better, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. And, you know, part of the rigors of, I think, being an independent and playing in so many different buildings, different conferences call things different ways. So we literally don't have any consistency when it comes to officiating. It's the officiating's good everywhere we go, but it's different everywhere we go. So in some venues, if you're out in Hockey East, they're calling everything with the stick, and then you go to the Big Ten and they're calling nothing. You know, so I think that's been part of the problem, is just our young guys adjusting to that. But you know, it's all part of the growing process for us.
Last weekend back here at home, are you guys excited? Are you prepared?
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, we're going at this like any other game, you know. And these guys are a good team coming in, and it's a big opportunity for them coming in and playing an NCAA team. So we know that they'll be ready to play, and they have a great program. I've played them before. Our club team played them up in BC back, I think, want to say 5 years ago, and they're good. They're good. So we need to be ready.
Do Canadian teams generally have a different style of play than NCAA teams?
I don't know. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, you know, we have a ton of Canadians, so I don't think there's going to be a different brand of hockey per se. They're going to be in half shields, like Alberta was last year, so they'll look a little older and grizzled. But no, it's a good team. They got some good players, and they're well coached. So we're going to have to prepare for them like anybody else.
Greg, you've talked about your seniors all season long, and this is their last chance to play at home. Tell me a little bit about what that means for those four.
It's a big opportunity. Obviously, we want to send them out on a high note. Now Robbie's been here just a year, but you know, in particular, the other three, Belonger and Rob and Drew, have meant so much to our program. And then Rob and Drew are only 4-year guys that have been in this program with me for 4 years. They won a national championship here. Those two kids are, you know, they're two big reasons why we're here today. So sending them out successful and on top is very important for me and for everybody else.
Can we expect Rob to go in net at least one of the 2 nights?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he you know, like, Rob's playing great this year, and Joey just caught fire. You know, he beat Quinnipiac, and then he played great against Western, and then he played great against Western again. But you're going to see Rob play a lot as we close out here. He's earned it. He deserves it. I think he'll have more starts and more minutes at the end of the year than any of the other two, and it should be that way. You know, he's earned that.
You mentioned Belonger and talking just about the seniors. He's a guy that hasn't been here the entire time. Obviously, he was with Northwestern, but he is one of the few that was with the club team and then is with the NCAA team now. Just what has he meant to this program, him in particular?
You know, it's been great to have him around. He was here our last year of ACHA and helped us transition in and provided some really good experience. And since he's been back kind of in the lineup after he went through some personal stuff there first semester, he's added a spark, you know, and it's not like he's putting points on the board or anything, but just the confidence that he injects into our guys on the bench and in the room. He's one of the most well-liked kids in that room, and he just gives us kind of a grizzled veteran presence that we need. He eats pucks. He does all the little things. He plays the way we want our guys to play. He gets pucks in and grinds teams out, and he's been great. He's been a complete breath of fresh air, and his presence, just his leadership presence, has really helped us down the stretch.
just a couple of weeks left in the season. Can you evaluate at all where you're at right now, or do you wait till the end of the year for that?
I think we can evaluate where we're at. I mean, we have to keep going, and we're playing our best hockey, and it can't stop because we're done playing quote-unquote NCAA teams. This is a good team coming in, and then obviously everyone knows how good the NTDP is. I mean, they're tremendous. So, I mean, they're a team that has beaten Maine and beaten Minnesota, Duluth. I mean, they're really good. So we have 4 tough games left, and when you're building a foundation like we are, it doesn't matter who you play. You have to play the same way, and we have to continue to play the way we did last weekend in Western, and not regress.
Talk about the brand. Final question for you, basically, on the brand of the Pitchfork and Sun Devil hockey. What have you seen out on the road from start to finish this season? Has it gotten better and bigger?
Oh, absolutely. Everywhere we go, there's a ton of alumni. There was a ton there this weekend in Michigan. We had a couple hundred in Denver. And even at Quinnipiac out east, you glance around and there's people wearing our jerseys and flashing the fork, and so I think it's going well. I mean, our progress that we've made as a team has been really special. To beat some of the teams that we've beaten and compete with the teams that we have this late, it shows these kids are bought in. They're bought into what we're building here, and we're proud of every one of them.
Thanks, Coach.